benefits vary depending on the length of the course that somebody's doing. If it's the Mindful Based Living course, because it's 8 weeks, you're getting much more benefits there, because you're training the mind and training the body, the emotions, that you're giving them space, but it definitely reduces stress, anxiety, difficult feelings like low moods. People, there's a lot of research out there that says really helps with low moods, depression, pain management, even within cancer and so on. But I think it even has the more subtle changes that people less talk about, whether it's improved self-esteem, improved confidence, positive thinking, relationships personally and professionally. And there's an awful lot of evidence out there to suggest that scientifically, but also the feedback really from our participants on our course, and millions of participants throughout the world actually that have went on an 8-week mindfulness course. What you should expect from the course is really a really structured course with experiential exercises to help train the mind, train the brain, sometimes interaction within the group, but not like a therapy group, but more just to see it as a self-development learning group in a very relaxed, kind of homely feel about it, that a lot of people feel welcome. Sometimes there's written exercises, but not tests or anything like that, and some homework practices that it's really up to the choice of the participants whether they want to do it or not. The homework itself, when they do it, it just adds real value to their learning, the training of the mind, training of the brain, so it's much more a permanent change rather than temporary. It's not actually uncommon that sometimes people can't make the whole 8 weeks. It's just over 2 hours per evening. There's usually a break in the middle, but we back up each of the evenings with audio practices that we send to everybody the day after anyway, homework practices, and also because they get a one-to-one with myself, there's always that support and that encouragement anyway. So for somebody to miss 1 or 2 classes, it's really okay. I think it's common that people still aren't quite sure about what mindfulness is and how it trains the brain and trains the mind. But I think if people think about the brain as a muscle, and think about whether it's going to the gym or whether you're cycling, that the more you do it, the more changes that we can make, and it changes the habits that have been created within our brains and our minds, not from just when we were born, but through the evolution process. I think people are hesitant because mindfulness isn't quite as popular as yoga or Pilates or whatever that is, and that's really okay. I think what I'd encourage people to do is actually just pick up the phone to us and we would answer any questions in a non-salesy way that would help people without kind of pushing them into a course, and respond to their questions. And they could also check out our mindfulness practices on Facebook, Direction Scotland, or LinkedIn, or even Instagram, so they get a kind of feel and a sense that they can try a practice to see what it's like for them actually.